Hey there, and welcome to Beyond Survival, A Pathway to Peace. I'm your host, Naomi Stanchfield. If you're living with the effects of trauma or PTSD, you're in the right place. I know what it's like to live in survival mode, always waiting for the next shoe to drop. For years, I searched for peace, for a way to feel safe in my own body again. That search became the foundation of the work I do today as a trauma-informed coach. This podcast is here to support you as you begin your own journey towards a calmer, more peaceful life. Each week, we'll explore real tools, heartfelt conversations, and simple practices to help you heal, one step at a time. You don't have to walk this path alone. Let's take it together. Here in the U.S., Thanksgiving is tomorrow, so I thought it would be the perfect time to dive into a powerful, yet often overlooked tool in trauma recovery: gratitude. What if the simple fact of noticing what's going on in your life could shift your brain, soothe your body, and open a path for pain to healing? Join me as we explore how embracing gratitude can transform your journey beyond survival to true peace. At its core, gratitude is the practice of being thankful and appreciative of things in your life. It could be people, places, things, or even experiences. Practicing gratitude has so many positive benefits, especially for trauma survivors, that I truly believe that it is something every single person should strive to practice daily. The benefits spread across physical, mental, and even social parts of your life. Let's talk about some of the benefits really quick. It helps you notice and focus on the positive aspects of your life, increasing your overall happiness. It fosters living in the present moment, which shifts your attention from past regrets or future worries. This shift in attention can help to reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. It can improve your sleep quality, especially when practiced right before bed, by calming your mind and encouraging positive reflections. It has been linked to improved heart health, immune function, and reduced inflammation. Practicing gratitude is linked with lower levels of stress hormones like cortisol, which at continual high levels can contribute to inflammation and heart disease. It can improve your self-esteem, particularly when you include gratitude for yourself in your practice. Also, focusing on what you have rather than what you lack can help to cultivate a healthier self-image and confidence. It can strengthen your emotional resilience by creating positive emotions that buffer against stress and help you bounce back more quickly when setbacks do happen. It can also strengthen relationships by encouraging appreciation. This is particularly true when your gratitude practice includes expressing thanks verbally or in writing. Before I started my healing journey, I honestly believed I had very little to be grateful for. I was convinced that my life was one bad situation after another, and it would always be that way. All I could see in my life was the negative: one failed, shitty relationship after another. I was a single mom with very little help. Finances were always hard. My health was poor, and I was gaining weight every year. And honestly, my focus was constantly on the negatives in life. So much so that I couldn't see the positives at all. Looking back now, I can see that I had a happy, healthy daughter that I had so much fun with. I had made so many fun memories with family and friends, and I had some amazing friends and colleagues at work. But you couldn't have convinced me back then that my life wasn't a complete mess that was falling apart at the seams. Then I started hearing and reading about the power of gratitude. At the time, I thought it was crazy. How could being thankful for my shitty life help in any way? But nothing else was working, so I thought, why not? Ever since I started adding the gratitude practices that I'm going to tell you about later in this episode, I have noticed a huge shift in my life. Particularly in my relationships, I feel closer and more connected to my children, husband, and close friends because I have both internally and verbally expressed gratitude for them. I also notice I have more self esteem because I have tried to include self gratitude in my practice. I recognize the good in my life more often, and I appreciate the small, happy moments more. I can truly say that I think this one simple practice helped transform me and create a foundation for the other healing that I have been able to accomplish. Now, while gratitude holds incredible power to heal and transform, it's important to recognize that, like any tool, it can be misused or misunderstood. In fact, sometimes the very practice of gratitude can unintentionally become a source of pressure or self judgment. Some of the ways that you could use gratitude against yourself would be with toxic positivity, comparison and guilt, avoidance, or minimizing your needs and boundaries. Let's look at how you might use these against yourself and what they might sound like in your daily life. Toxic positivity is the act of forcing gratitude or insisting on being grateful all the time. This can dismiss or invalidate genuine feelings of pain, sadness, or anger. It is important to be aware and allow our feelings without trying to put a band aid of positivity or gratitude over them in order to not feel them. Not allowing for negative emotions can prevent authentic emotional processing and healing. Toxic positivity might look like having thoughts like, forget about your pain, just count your blessings and move on, or ignoring real struggles in your life and only focusing on positive affirmations. Comparison and guilt is using gratitude as a measure to shame yourself for not feeling grateful enough by comparing your struggles to others or having feelings of being undeserving. This can lead to self criticism and lowered self esteem. Comparison and guilt would sound something like, you shouldn't feel sad or angry about your trauma because there's always someone who has had it worse. Be grateful instead. Avoidance is using gratitude as a way to avoid addressing deeper issues or trauma by only focusing on surface level positives. Doing this can stifle or completely stall any recovery and healing. Avoidance can sound something like, I shouldn't feel upset because I have so much to be grateful for. Or it could be refusing to go to counseling because you have convinced yourself that you have so much to be grateful about that you shouldn't be focused on what went wrong in the past. And minimizing your needs and boundaries is when you pressure yourself to feel grateful even when you aren't. Doing this can cause you to overlook your own needs or even tolerate unhealthy situations in order to maintain a grateful stance. Minimizing needs and boundaries might look like putting up with abuse or neglect in a relationship because I'm lucky to have this relationship at all, or because others have it worse. So, while practicing gratitude is a wonderful tool in healing, we have to just be aware of how we are using it. Now, let's explore how we could embrace gratitude with kindness and balance so that it truly supports our healing rather than complicates it. As I introduce you to some gratitude practices you can start implementing into your life, just remember to allow all emotions as they come up. Practice self compassion by eliminating self judgment and pressure. Be authentic. Don't force gratitude where it isn't felt. And most of all, use gratitude as a bridge to healing, not as a barrier. Here are a few simple yet effective ways you can start implementing gratitude into your daily life. The first one we've all heard of, gratitude journaling. Make daily or weekly entries where you list things, memories, or people that you're thankful for. This can include small positive experiences like a beautiful sunset, progress you've made on a goal, or supportive relationships in your life. Writing down what you're thankful for not only shifts your focus to positive experiences, but also helps to rewire your brain away from trauma-triggered negativity, fostering a sense of safety and control. This is also a good practice because you have a running list that you can look back to if you're ever struggling with feeling like your life has no good in it. One that I like to implement is self-gratitude. I like to include this one with regular gratitude journal. Spend some time after you've journaled about people and things in your life that you're grateful for to write down and reflect on either strengths that you've noticed that day or week or small wins or progress you've made. Appreciate yourself as a whole person, including imperfections and struggles. This strengthens self-esteem, nurtures emotional resilience, and supports healing by fostering a positive, nurturing relationship with yourself. The next one is gratitude letters. Writing letters expressing thanks and appreciation to people who have helped or supported you can build connections, foster relationships, and build trust, which is essential for healing the relational wounds trauma often causes. Even if you choose to never send them, they help to create acknowledgement in your mind that there are safe people in your life. You can also express thanks verbally. Making a habit of verbally thanking others for their kindness and help can foster social bonds and reinforce positivity all around you. Think about how you feel when someone thanks you for something you did or said. That feeling of being appreciated follows you throughout your day. Spreading that kind of positive energy into the world can do wonders to improve the world around you. Verbally appreciating others can also strengthen your social support network, providing emotional safety that trauma survivors need to feel protected and understood. You can do gratitude meditations. Engaging in guided or silent meditations focused on feelings of gratitude help to reframe your mind to more positive thinking. Focusing your meditation on gratitude helps to calm your nervous system, counteracting trauma-related hypervigilance and grounding you in the present moment. It can also help to reframe your mind from always focusing on the negatives in life. Next, there's somatic imagery. Visualize healing and gratitude flowing through your body, such as a warm light or gentle waves. This kind of imagery work can help activate positive responses in your brain that will carry over to the rest of your life. Visualizing gratitude flowing through your body can also soothe stored trauma tension, helping to release physical and emotional blocks to healing. The last one is body sensation awareness. This practice is best done while you're doing other gratitude practices. Being aware of physical sensations associated with the feeling of thankfulness, such as a warm chest, relaxed muscles, or a sense of lightness, helps to calm your nervous system and to retrain it to recognize safety signals, reducing trauma-triggered stress responses. As we wrap up today's journey into gratitude, remember that this powerful tool is best used with kindness and balance. It can support your healing by fostering authentic appreciation, strengthening your resilience, and creating a space for all of your emotions, both joyful and difficult. Gratitude isn't about forcing positivity or minimizing your needs. It's about honoring your entire experience and nurturing growth at your own pace. So as you move forward, let gratitude be a gentle guide, an invitation to recognize the good while fully respecting your truth. Because true healing happens when gratitude uplifts, not suppresses your path to peace. Thank you so much for joining me today on Beyond Survival, A Pathway to Peace. I'm so grateful to walk alongside you on this journey. Remember, healing isn't about perfection. It's about returning to yourself one small step at a time. Every time you show up for yourself like this, you're building something beautiful, a life beyond trauma. Healing is a journey, and every step, no matter how small, is meaningful. Be gentle with yourself along the way, and remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you're finding things especially hard right now, please don't hesitate to reach out for professional support. You don't have to do this alone. Help is out there and healing is possible. If this episode resonated with you, feel free to share it with someone on their own path. Also, if you found value in today's episode, I invite you to connect with me on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at Beyond Survival Pathway. There, you'll find more insights, encouragement, and community support. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast so you'll be with us for the next part of the journey. And consider joining our Facebook book club, Beyond Survival, Healing Through Stories. It's a welcoming place to explore transformation through shared stories and connect with others on the path to healing. Until next time, keep putting one foot in front of the other. You're not walking alone, and the path to peace is unfolding with every step. Let's keep walking this journey together. Take care, and I'll meet you back here soon.